This next performer is a person. He's a human being that tells jokes. It's Mr. Josh Wells, everybody.
Don't lie to these people. That's not a human.
Why are you embellishing?
That's a monster.
Oh, I've got to face this way. How's it going? How's everyone doing? Good. Oh, well, that's just terrific. Good to know. So I'm a filthy piece of human garbage. Let me count the ways. So I walked up to my friend the other day and I said, "Hey, listen, it's time. Time for me to get a vasectomy. You know, I don't want more of me in the world. I think one's good enough. You know, I zebra caked my way into this body, so let's reproduce, shall we?" And he's a very honest person. He looked at me and said, "Josh, listen, you don't need to get a vasectomy. You can save your money because your face is kind of like a vasectomy if you think about it. No one wants it mixing your gene pool, you know what I mean?" And what else do I have? I'm not nervous. Everything's fine. So this lady, I had to write it because of my thyroid. That's what I tell everyone. So one more time, you fat idiot. Okay. So this lady walked up to me and she said, "Happy Easter, young man." And I said, "I'm glad he's dead." He's working on my honesty, you know. It's better not to lie to people. So this is all joke from fall. So we're in a completely different situation. It's the weather situation. So you remember, you know, when pumpkins, like I guess I kind of get buying a pumpkin. But what's with the ones with all the tumors on them? Why do people buy those? Hey, get your Chernobyl pumpkins over here. Yeah, I work in a grocery store, so I see the people there, obviously. And this lady walked up to a gourd. You know the gourds? She said, "Oh my God, they're so cute." It's like, is you Steve Buscemi's mom, perhaps? It's not cute. You know what cute means? They're hideous. I didn't know Gladys liked troll cock. Good to know. So I'm actually new to this city. But I don't mean I just moved here. I'm new to the corporation known as SIDI, S-I-D-I, which of course stands for Sexually Interested in Deceased Individuals. So I'm a corpse fucker now. So you know, but you know the bad part about it is they're kinda like a dead fish in bed. But the good part about it is they're kinda like a dead fish in bed. Okay, so there's this girl on the internet, and well, there's a lot of them, but there's this one in particular who's like, she identifies as a cat. And she like crawls around on the ground and licks her boyfriend's hand and drinks milk from a saucer, you know, as you do. But she identifies as a cat, which is crazy because I myself am dating a cat. But there's this guy in Farmington. So in Farmington, you guys hear about this? He was caught and convicted of selling child pornography. It's like, I'd buy that. I don't mean I'd buy it. Damn it. That's stupid. Dumbest human beings on the face of the earth. You know that? Mom said you're a failure. She was right. Oh, sorry. Fake thing just then. Okay. So birthdays are weird, aren't they? They're so weird. It's like, I'll say that thing I always say. It's your birthday. But I bought my friend a fleshlight for his birthday. It's like, hey Bill, yeah, remember when you said you wanted something to read with when you go camping? Well, you can fuck this. I mean, it's like, you don't even need to bring the books now. Just do that. Has anyone seen, this is when people are gonna start losing me here, or I'm gonna lose you. Has anyone seen The Alpinist? It's a movie?
Yeah.
Nice. It's, you might not like this next thing. Just saying. So in The Alpinist, it's about this like climber, right? And he climbs icy mountains. He's like the Alex Honnold of ice mountains. And he doesn't use wires or ropes, and he's fucking insane. But I'm watching this movie, and I'm kind of bored, right? And to be honest, I'm like, okay, here's another shot of him climbing an escarpment, and he's climbing, and it gets to the end of the movie, right? And spoilers, he dies, right? He dies at the end of the movie, and I was literally like, oh shit, this is a good movie. This is a really good movie. That's all they needed to make it a good movie, you know, made it better. You know, and they died during post-production too, so you know that they're all sitting in the editing bay, you know, like, God damn it, another scene of this? What are we gonna do? Their backers, they're not gonna pay us back. This movie sucks. I'm sorry, I feel responsible. No, you're not responsible, it's fine, it's my fault, I swear. What? Oh, he died! Yeah, he died, alright! Fucking... Yeah, our movie rules now! Instant drama. It's amazing what death can do. So at Chick-fil-A, if you work there, right? At Chick-fil-A, you know, I want to call in sick. Well, you can do that, but you have another option. You can call in gay. Hi, Chick-fil-A, praise Jesus. Oh, hey, Josh, how's it going? Oh no, feeling a little gay today? Yeah, you sound like it. Well, you better stay home. Wouldn't want you spreading it around. Okay, bye-bye. So I was doing a little theater of the mind with the phone thing. Okay, so you guys, you give it up for yourselves. You guys are a great crowd, and that's what you have to say, right? Give it up for yourselves. So there's this. All right, this is about to get crazy, you guys. Strap in. So you know what? Who's from New Mexico in here? Anybody? Okay, so a lot of out-of-towners or liars. In New Mexico, it rarely hails. It's not very often. It rarely hails. But it hailed like 6 months ago when I wrote this joke, and it came down. This is hailing, just ice blocks falling, and I realized that it's basically, when it hails, it's God's message to the homeless. Boo! Get the fuck out of here! Boo! Boo! Hey, I'm not God. Don't get at me. And it's like, you know, people are always like, hey, don't joke about the homeless. Okay, they've got drug addiction and like mental illness, and I say drug addiction, schmug addiction. They're just lazy. Waking up behind a Denny's, you know, like, oh yeah, okay, hit the old snooze alarm, which is just a rock, by the way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna panhandle some other time. I'm feeling a little tired, which basically means they're gonna experiment with paint thinner or whatever they do. It's okay, I was homeless, so I'm allowed to. I have a black friend. So I stole, you guys aren't gonna like me now, but I stole a guy's change jar, right, because I needed to pay for parking, and he chased me like halfway through the city. I'm running with my change jar and there's change flying out, and it hit me. Wow, this guy is really, like, fast. And you're not gonna like this either, but you know how we race dogs? Well, why don't we race the homeless, right? So instead of, we can place bets on them and stuff, and then instead of the fake rabbit, we put a big old bag of methamphetamine, and we just have them go at it, right? And then, what's the best part is, you might say, hey, that's a good idea. We can race them, dehumanize them, and then we can also, like, they can get a bigger stature in life. Like, we can pay them money. And to that I say nay, because I would rather make money off of them. Do you want to hear my homeless racer names?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, that's terrific. Okay, so coming right out of the gate, we have I'll Gladly Pay You Tuesday. He's last year's favorite. It's kind of hacky. wacky though, I'll admit. And then coming up behind him is a soot-covered hoagie. Oh, look, he's passing, gladly pay you. Yes, he's going down. And then, of course, in third place, we have Liquid BM into a river. He's a fan favorite. He won last year's competition. All right, that's enough on homeless names. It's fun. You just come up here and you can be appalling. So I was horribly traumatized as a boy by a priest when he got some new kid. Wasn't nearly as hot as me. I was a good-looking kid, okay? I was a looker. You'd bang me if you were a pedophile. It's true. Should have brought a picture of myself. So, okay. So strap in. This one's gonna hurt. So, women should be paid less than men. Women shouldn't be allowed to vote. These are a few of my personal mantras I use to induce an erection. It's not true. So people always walk up to me and they say, "Hey, Josh, hey. Have you tried these cookies? You gotta try them. They're so good. They're like crack." People ever say that to you? Oh, they're so good. They're like crack. It's good to know because I was not aware that those cookies ravaged the Black and Hispanic communities in the 1980s. Good to know. Good to know. A friend of mine, he worked at a needle exchange because he was a heroin addict. I guess that's something you do. It's like a summer job. And he said, he told me this story once. He was at his dealer's house, right? And his dealer sold all kinds of drugs. He's a jack of all drug selling, right? And this girl showed up. This woman showed up. Not a girl. This woman, and she said, "Hello, I'd like to score some crack, please." They say score instead of acquire. Learning the lingo. And she's like, "Yes, I'd like to get some crack." And she's like, "But gosh darn it, I don't have any money. What am I gonna do?" Right? And of course, the dealer is a complete sociopath. So he says, "Well, you see my dog over there? Why don't you jerk off my dog? I'll give you some crack." And she did it. She jerked off the dog for one hit. And what I'm trying to say is never try these cookies. You'll be jerking off from the dog. That's appalling. You guys are cool. All right, I'm Josh Wells. You guys have been great. Thank you.